Hi, I'm Taryn Rataic and I'm the Reiki Guide, and I have your weekly energy forecast for the week of Wednesday, July 31st through Tuesday, August 6th. Geez, August already. All right, so let's see what our first card holds, and I hope you've been having a good week. So let's see what's up with this week. Okay, so I'm seeing, I think we got this card once before. I really like this card. It's a reminder that you are a spiritual teacher. You're here for a big purpose. Some doubt's been coming up. That's okay. That's normal. That's part of the healer's journey, which I think isn't unlike the hero's journey. So that energy and that fear coming up, it's normal. As a spiritual teacher, as a healer, it's sort of your job to heal it. Once again, I think I've said this before, you don't need to be perfect to put yourself out there. That's not the point. The point is just to be actively working on yourself, working on your own healing journey. And you can put yourself out there as soon as you feel comfortable. As long as you're walking your talk, that's it. There's no expectation to be perfect ever. And I think you maybe need to hear that right now. I think all of us need to hear that sometimes, right? As healers, we can start to feel like, man, our stuff's piling up. Who are we to support someone else in their healing or to teach someone else? Who are we not to? I know I've said that before to you. Who are we not to? This is your purpose in life. You're here to be this spiritual teacher. You're here to share that. And that doesn't always mean in this big sense. That doesn't have to be in this big sense that you have to be teaching these really elaborate courses or, traveling and teaching or doing all these different things. It can even be in a day-to-day situation. You don't have to quit your day job. You can be there to support people in whatever way that comes naturally to you. And I think that's just a reminder for some of you out there. Whatever way comes naturally to you, you can start living your purpose right now, today. I'm hearing the phrase, it's written in the stars. And I think a part of you needs to know that. And when you hear that phrase, you feel that sort of echo in your belly and your solar plexus, your power center. It's written in the stars. This is what you actually signed up to do. Now, it's not, I don't think fate is the right word, because you have free will. It's up to you. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do, but that is what you signed up to do. You chose, your soul chose before you came here to come here and be a spiritual teacher. And I feel like to also be a healer, I think most spiritual teachers are healers in some context. So you're here to help others to awaken to their spiritual gifts. You're here to hold that space and to help them to wake up and to live their purpose, to live the life that they actually want to live. So that's why you're here, and it's really a big mission. And that higher self part of you, the divine part of you, which is all of you, of course, but that higher self part that knows all and sees all, chose this life. So start living it right now. Start embracing it in small and large aspects, just right where you're at. That's just a reminder. And that phrase, once again, written in the stars. So if that means something to you, good. Okay. All right. I know we've seen this card before. We're getting a deja vu reading. So really, just this card is an excellent reminder of self-care. Take a deep breath. Let it out. It's safe to relax. It's safe to breathe. And it's also safe and right for you to be taking care of yourself and to be putting energy into yourself. You can't pour from a cup that isn't full. You need to fill your cup up so you have things to share. And that comes back to being the spiritual teacher. Well, you got to take care of yourself so that you can do this thing, so that you can be the spiritual teacher. It's really important. So treat yourself in some context. Really, I'm seeing healing. Get a Reiki session or some sort of other energy healing type of session from a trusted practitioner, or if you already are a practitioner, really take the time out and give yourself the star treatment. Give yourself the same treatment you'd give to a client. Really set the time aside, a full hour or 90 minutes. Play some great music that really supports you. As I've said before, I'm a big fan of Jonathan Goldman. It just layers on the healing. That's just the epitome of sound healing, just listening to his music while you're doing a healing session. So listen to the music, diffuse some essential oils, burn some incense, light some candles, do whatever makes you feel happy and special, and really give yourself the full treatment. Pull out your crystals, use color therapy, layer everything together, and really do the same type of healing, offer the same type of healing that you would offer to a client. Really give yourself that type of special treatment. Or if you feel like you're not going to follow through on that, you're not going to actually go through with that, then go treat yourself to a session from another practitioner. You deserve that. You need to keep yourself in tip-top shape so that you can be living and fulfilling your divine mission on earth, your life's purpose. So that's a really important message. And I think that's good for us all. There's so many kooky energies going on right now. Self-care is that's great for all of us. Really good advice. Ooh, I love this card. All right, you gotta look. I just love the art in it. But the message behind it is a little more complicated, but I think it's just a great reminder that we have an all-knowing self inside of us. I think that's what it really means. It's talking about how we're feeling confused and indecisive because we don't have enough information. And to get more information, to seek advice, to seek expert counsel, to really get the information you need to make a proper decision. And, that can sometimes be outside of yourself, but in this case, in this particular instance, it's feeling really intensely inside yourself. It's about connecting and aligning and tapping into your inner wisdom, really tapping into your intuition and letting the answer arise out of yourself, because you have been taking in a lot of data, you've been taking in a lot of information, and it's not making the situation any clearer to you. Things are looking kind of even, kind of equal, and you don't know which way to go, which path to choose. Well, this is a call to, all right, you have all the information you're going to get on this plane of existence, like cleared out of the way. Go inside. What's going on inside of you? What's happening inside? What messages does your inner self hold? The higher self part of you that is connected to all that is and is all-knowing and all-seeing. That's the part of you that you need to be accessing right now, and that's the part of you that's going to give you that clarity, that's going to let you make a decision that resonates everywhere, all through the heart chakra, the solar plexus chakra. You're feeling congruent when you make that decision. Oh, sorry, I hit the table. Shaking there for a second. You'll know when you come to the right decision there. So that's really important. And you can get there through meditating, through pausing, through getting out in nature. It's all about getting into balance. And the decision ahead of you, it's a transformational one. It's a big one, and that's good, and that's okay, and it's important. So don't dismiss it, and really do the work and go inside and get that inner peace. So hopefully that makes sense. So that was, so we had Wednesday was the life purpose, and you're here to be a spiritual teacher. Thursday was self-care, and so that was just Friday, is going inside to get your answers. So now we're looking at Saturday, August 3rd. I just got caught up and I forgot about the days. So, okay. So this kind of fits in nicely. Oh, this is just, once again, just beautiful. I love it. So this is about your spiritual gifts and your intuition awakening. And I'm seeing very clearly the whole thing about prayer and meditation is really jumping out at me. Those are the real keys to unlocking that intuition inside of yourself. Of course, intuition's inside of yourself, but it's also all that is. It's connected with all that is, rather. So really going inside, really trusting, having faith, praying. But see, a lot of us, we forget the other part of praying. It's not just asking. Then we need to go in and listen, because you ask for the answer, and then you need to stop and you need to listen. And that's what meditation is. Meditation is the other side of prayer. It's the other side of asking. It's the listening. It's the being open. It's the saying, hey, I don't know what to do about this, or I'd really like this, and then waiting for the answer and waiting to get that guidance. So that's what meditation can be. It clears that channel so that you can hear or see or feel or know clearly, depending on what your primary clair is. And usually it's a combination of those different aspects. You'll know and see and hear and feel different things that'll come together and create a complete picture of information that will help you to feel good and safe moving forward. So really, that's really important. And as you do this, it's going to pay off, because it's going to change how you see yourself and the world, self and the world, and yourself in the world. It's going to alter your experience in a positive way. So you may feel like, I'm too busy, there's too many things going on. No, you really need to stop and you need to take that time and get that clarity, because when you do that, on the other side of it, everything else is going to go so much easier. It's much better than not stopping and spending a bunch of time, or wasting a bunch of time spinning your wheels trying to figure it out in this third dimensional reality. Stop, tap into those higher dimensional realities and bring that wisdom back with you to this third/fourth dimensional reality. I mean, a lot of us are already moved into the fourth, and our realities are overlapping. So either way, third, fourth dimensional reality, bringing that higher level wisdom back to this physical plane of existence and applying it to make everything go more smoothly and more easily, to just open up. I just see like a dam bursting. It's just whoosh, creative energy, and it's just lots of blessings, lots of silly goodness. I don't know why that word's coming through. Lots of good stuff coming through because you took the time to go inside and connect, and that makes you a channel for inspiration, which makes everything that you do and touch and think and say go so much more easily, as opposed to trying to work it out with this third and fourth dimensional, human hardware of our brain and our world and our rules and all of it. You're bringing that higher level wisdom in, and you're helping yourself ascend, and you're helping all of us. So it's a good thing, and it might not feel easy, and I'm feeling some resistance, and that's okay. I get it, trust me. So this message, I know, is for me as well. Definitely, in all the messages, they're for all of us. But yes, take the time, do that. It's going to be worth it. It's going to pay off. Yeah, I don't know if you just want one last look at that card. I just love it. I love that imagery. You can just feel it, the higher level wisdom just coming through and cutting through the time-space continuum and through the ages and all directions of time. Just feels really good. Anyway, ooh, we've gotten this card before, I know too. And this card actually comes up a lot, and I love it. It is. It's safe for you to be powerful. So you've taken the time, you've gotten some information, some guidance coming in. You're feeling that inner power starting to stir, and it really is okay to be powerful. So these are some real lower chakra issues, but especially that solar plexus chakra, that sense of like you're not allowed to be empowered, but it really is safe for you to be powerful. And as a light worker, you need to know, I feel like that's sort of built into your hardware. You're not going to be powerful in a way that's going to exploit others. I don't think you have it in you. I don't think any of us do. Our power, so we've seen other people be powerful in our lifetimes, and we've seen them use that power to harm others and to behave in corrupt and even despicable ways. And so a lot of us start to shut down that sense of personal power because we're like, no, that's not for me. I don't want to be that. So we're like, it's safer for me to be weak. It's safer for me to keep myself small, and that'll keep me and everyone safe, because if I'm like that, then I can't possibly harm or hurt anyone else, and then I'll also stay safe because I won't be putting myself out there so much. So hey, this really works, this makes sense. Unfortunately, it doesn't. That doesn't last, that doesn't work. That's being stuck in reaction. That's seeing something out here and then writing a program and saying, I saw this thing, I didn't like it, so now I'm going to write this program to protect myself from experiencing, seeing, feeling, becoming that thing. And that's actually an energetic block. So you're being called on really to release that block and to allow that full sense of power to come through. And that's being triggered. This energy is being triggered by you connecting with your intuition, because you're knowing certain things. You're feeling that power start to rise in yourself. So it's really important to let it flow fully through you so that it's not bumping up against these blocks inside of your energy system. You don't want that happening, because then that creates discomfort, and the energy gets all kind of wacky. Really technical word there. And the energy gets wacky. But seriously, the life force energy just isn't going to flow, and it's just going to bottleneck, and it's sort of like tying a tourniquet. That's what a block always is. It's like tying a tourniquet around a part of your body, and the energy doesn't flow. But when you're flowing energy in from one direction that's hitting the block, it just sort of backs up, and you can get headaches, and you can just feel uncomfortable. You can just be blurting things out and not be saying what you mean, and just feel sort of just buzzy and kind of frazzled in your head, and disoriented, disorganized, just confused. That's not the kind of energy you want. So you want to be clearing out that block so the energy flows all the way through and down, and you're grounding it down into the earth and into your physical experience of reality. So once again, some Reiki, some energy healing, asking the angels to come along, asking Archangel Raphael to come along and to help you clear out those blocks in the solar plexus chakra and any of the other lower chakras, the sacral chakra, the root chakra. Really moving that energy through you and asking to be cleared, or once again, like I said, getting some energy healing, getting some chakra healing, getting some Reiki, some sort of energy healing. Clearing out those blocks. This is really an energetic issue, and you want to be clearing out those old thought forms, those old programs, and releasing those energy blocks so that power can flow fully through you. But really, you are safe. It's okay to be powerful. Okay. And this is why you need to be powerful. Right there. There's the exclamation point on the end of that sentence. You are a light worker. I'm just going to read this because I love it. You are a light worker. God, Goddess, Spirit, the Divine, whatever speaks to you, needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. You are here for a big purpose, and that's kind of how we started our reading. Sometimes we all need to hear that. You need to know and hear. You can feel it when I'm saying those words to you, right? Like it's resonating deep in your soul. You are a light worker. You are an earth angel. You are here for a big purpose. You are here to be of service. You are here to shine that light and help us raise that vibration. You signed up long ago to come here at this particular point in time to help humanity ascend, to help this earth ascend to higher levels so that we can move past these lower dimensional pains that we've all been stuck in for quite some time. That's why you're here. You were, I feel like the best word that I can think of is you were recruited, and then you signed up. You said, yes, I'll do that, because your soul has certain gifts. Your soul has certain experiences and blessings to offer that you were needed at this point in time to come and hold this vibration. I mean, all of us light workers across this planet, we're not better than anyone else. That's not ever what I'm saying. We're here though to be of service. We're here to help everybody. And help isn't the right word, because help implies fixing, but we're here to be of service. There's not a better word. We're just here to be of service, to hold this space, to link our energies, to metaphysically hold hands and help this planet rise up in its vibrations. That way everyone here can get to where they're going. And I've said it before, a small percentage only needs to awaken. For everyone to awaken, it's that 100th monkey effect. If you can get about 5% of this population on this planet to wake up, everyone will wake up and no one will really know what just happened. Okay, yeah, I'm awake. And it'll just happen. And that's why you're here. And we're all here to share these particular gifts. So don't doubt your gifts. Everyone's gifts are equal. Whether you're here to have as purposeful, really purposeful of a job as being a waitress or a cashier, or anyone that's just in that sort of service profession, having that type of position and being kind to people, being nice. If you deal with people in any way in your regular life, if you can be kind and nice and hold that light and hold that loving space, that is a massive purpose. That is incredible. Anywhere from that all the way over, because it's not up, it's just a continuum, all the way over to being a massive, best-selling spiritual teacher, published author, traveling the world, giving lectures and talks and raising the light that way. And everything on that continuum, everyone is here for a big purpose. We're all working together, and every little part is integral to the entire mission, to the entire purpose. And I know that you can feel that truth inside you, and it sort of resonates, and it kind of sort of feel a little scary and overwhelming and like emotional. Take a breath and know you're not alone. You're surrounded by tons of other light workers, an entire realm of beings that maybe you can't always see or hear or feel, but they're there, and we're not alone. We're being supported. The angels are here. We signed up for this, and there's nothing that we can't handle. So you've got this, and I just wanted you to have that reminder. You've got this, and you got to take care of yourself so that you can do this. But you're doing great. So now we are looking at Tuesday, August 6th. Oh, and this is such a sweet card. So it's a reminder that part of your divine purpose really involves helping, teaching, or even taking care of and parenting children. So if you're feeling the call to work with children, yeah, that's definitely something that you want to be pursuing. And even just your own kids, just taking care of them, teaching them these wonderful values. If they're not pushing anything on them, but teaching them about healing, teaching them about the energy systems. If you just get a kid talking about it, they'll start teaching you before long, because they're not as disconnected and distanced from these things. They remember so much, and they'll pick up on it so quickly, and they'll start contributing, and you'll start learning from them before you know it. But if you feel called to start teaching and working with kids, if you can teach, like we talked about being a spiritual teacher, if you can be teaching some of those things to children, if you can be teaching healing and meditation and about chakras and angels and all these wonderful energies and things to children, and of course then their parents who are going to be nearby, if you can be sharing and teaching those things, that's like, I see it like planting the seeds of light and love in this world in such a massively impactful way. So if you're feeling like that resonates with you, actually working with children in a more general sense, yeah, you're getting the green light from spirit to go ahead with that. And if you're feeling like it's about parenting and taking care of your own children, and really that being part of your purpose, that's definitely feeling right for some of you. And really knowing, maybe you're feeling a little stalled, maybe you're feeling like, is this, am I missing out? Am I not doing enough because I'm focused on my family? This is a reminder for you that no, you are doing plenty. those double negatives, the strange sentence structure. Yes, you are doing plenty. So no, do not question that you aren't doing enough. You are doing more than enough. You're doing plenty. You're doing a big purpose by taking care of your kids, keeping them in that light, raising that light, giving them a loving and stable home. That's part of your purpose too. So yeah, that's a great way to just end our reading, is just on the note of just children are our future. So focus on them, supporting them and staying in that light will help by default to raise the light in our world. If more people grow up and they stay in that light, the light in this planet by default just rises and rises and rises. It's really a wonderful thing, and that's really a great way to get in there. And sometimes that's even easier than working with adults who are having to wake back up and be like, hey, there's something else going on, there's something more. So that's really a lot of fun, and I like that. I like that card. So that's a great way to end. And hopefully Annie snoring, you can't hear that and that didn't bug you. She decided to lay down right here, and she's been a little noisy in her rest and her dreams right now. So if you hear that, that's what that is. So I think that's pretty much it. That feels complete. Good week ahead. Good blessings. So a little bit of ups and downs, really, but I'm seeing this more. This is really we're getting another climb straight up, as opposed to we've been sort of like up and down and like some plateaus and some rougher weeks. This is feeling like a real upward movement, and it's feeling really good and really positive. So really sort of lean into that, or just drop into the flow of it, whichever makes more sense to you energetically, and just let that go. Call on the angels, take care of yourself, get some healing, and remember you are here for a big purpose, and you've got this thing, and I got your back. So I'll see you next week, and I hope you have a great one. Bye.